You've been weak. You've been soft. But the real danger, it's not that you've been weak. The real danger is that the world expected you to stay that way. They set the trap. They engineered the system to make sure you'd crumble. And guess what? You didn't. You didn't break like they planned. And now they're going crazy. That's right. The people who've been trying to hold you down. The ones who built their careers on your failure. The ones who stacked the deck against you, they thought you were just another number. Another lost soul that would fall victim to the same tired excuses and feeble dreams. But they were wrong. They've been watching. And they're terrified. Terrified that you didn't break under the pressure. Terrified that the chains they wrapped around your mind haven't had the effect they wanted. They know now this isn't a game to you. This isn't some small battle. You're in war mode now, and they can feel it. You think you've seen struggle. You haven't even scratched the surface. The world isn't here to hand you a gold medal because you showed up. No, the world is out to destroy you piece by piece. Every day, every second, there's an enemy working harder than you to bury you. And guess what? You've let them win for far too long. You've been walking around with a victim mentality, thinking that your circumstances define you, when in reality, it's your will that matters. But here's the thing, you're still alive. And that's exactly what scares the hell out of them. They expected you to stay down, to give up, to fall in line with all the other weak-minded sheep. They thought you'd fold when things got tough. And here you are, standing tall. You've been told that life is hard, and you've accepted that for too long. They've built their entire world on making you believe that you have no control, that you're just a cog in their machine. They've been breaking people down with their lies, one person at a time. And yet, you're still standing. That's a threat. What they don't understand is this: you're not just surviving anymore. You're starting to thrive in the chaos. And that makes you a fucking force to be reckoned with. They've tried to manipulate you with false promises, with comfort, with distractions to keep you numb. But now, you're waking up. And that scares them. Every time you rise, every time you refuse to stay down, it shakes the foundation of everything they've built. They've engineered systems to keep you locked in your place, to keep you thinking small. But you're bigger than that, and they can feel it. You didn't break under pressure. They were sure of it. They were banking on the idea that you'd bend. But you didn't. You didn't crumble when they piled on the weight. You didn't cower when they sent the demons of your past to torment you. And that's why they're scared. They're scrambling now, trying to figure out how to deal with someone like you. Someone who doesn't conform. Someone who doesn't quit. Someone who's ready to go to war for what's theirs. But don't get comfortable. Just because you're still standing doesn't mean you've won. The battle is far from over. In fact, it's just beginning. The world will not give you what you deserve just because you've fought back a little. If you want to dominate, you need to outlast, outthink, and outfight everyone around you. You need to be prepared for the war that's coming. Because they're coming for you. They're coming for anyone who dares to defy them. No, you've got a choice. You can keep pretending that everything's fine, keep riding on the little victories and think you're done. Or you can stop fooling yourself. You can stop waiting for the world to hand you anything. You can look the enemy in the eye and take what's rightfully yours. This isn't about winning a battle. This is about winning the war. And to win the war, you need to stop playing nice. The time for excuses is over. The time for comfort is over. You didn't break when they wanted you to. But now, you need to make them break. Every single person who doubted you, every single person who laughed at you, every single person who tried to bury you, they're watching. And you need to make them regret ever thinking they could control you. It's time to go beyond surviving. It's time to start thriving. And if they can't handle that, tough shit. Get ready, because this war, it's only just begun. Let's get one thing clear. The lies you've been telling yourself, they're the chains that are holding you back. You've been playing the victim card, blaming everything but your own actions for where you are. You've convinced yourself that it's not your fault, that circumstances are to blame, that the world just isn't fair. Well, that's the first lie. And here's the truth, it's all on you. Every single failure, every single setback, every single moment you let yourself down is because you allowed it to happen. The world didn't break you, you broke yourself. Every time you let fear control you, every time you chose comfort over growth, every time you took the easy way out instead of doing the hard work, you broke yourself. Don't blame the world. Don't blame your parents. Don't blame your boss, your friends, your circumstances. You've been gaslighting yourself into believing that the world owes you something, when in reality, the only thing the world owes you is a fight. You tell yourself, I don't have the time. Well, guess what? Time doesn't care about your excuses. Everyone's got 24 hours. Everyone's got the same 1,440 minutes in a day. The difference: some people use those minutes to build their empire, to conquer the obstacles, to push past the pain. You waste them on self-pity, procrastination, and distractions. You've been telling yourself that you don't have time, when the real truth is, you're wasting the time you do have. Then there's the I'm not ready excuse. You've been waiting for the perfect moment, the stars to align, the right time to make your move. Let me tell you something, there is no right time. The only time that matters is now. You've been sitting on your hands waiting for some magic to happen, when in reality the magic is in the work. The magic is in the grind. The magic is in the sacrifice. And you've been too afraid to start, thinking that the perfect moment will just fall into your lap. But here's the brutal reality, it won't. The longer you wait, the harder it gets. The longer you wait, the more your dreams slip away. The longer you wait, the more you become irrelevant. And don't even get me started on the I don't know enough excuse. Newsflash, you'll never know enough. You can read 1,000 books, attend 100 seminars, and take every course under the sun, but none of it will matter if you don't take action. Knowledge without execution is just wasted potential. It's like having a gun and never firing it. What good is all that knowledge if you're not using it to crush your competition? You've been sitting on your hands, waiting to be ready, when what you should be doing is learning on the go, failing, adapting, and getting stronger. But instead, you've been hiding behind the lie that you need more information. Stop playing small. You've also convinced yourself that you don't have the right connections. That's another lie. You don't need connections. You need to make connections. You don't need people to hand you opportunities on a silver platter. You need to go out and create your own opportunities. The people you think are successful didn't get there by waiting for someone to give them a hand. They went out, they fought, they took risks, and they built their own networks from scratch. Stop whining about who you don't know, and start focusing on who you can become. That's the key. The people who make it aren't the ones waiting for a handout. They're the ones with their fists in the air, demanding the world give them what they deserve. And let's not forget the I'll do it tomorrow lie. Tomorrow is a myth. Tomorrow never comes. You've been telling yourself that you'll start tomorrow, that you'll make a change tomorrow, that you'll work harder tomorrow. Well, guess what? Tomorrow never arrives. It's always tomorrow. And in the meantime, you're letting your dreams die. You're letting opportunities pass by. You're letting your competition lap you. While you're sitting there waiting for some magical day to start making moves, others are taking action today. They're out there doing the work, grinding while you're hoping for some miracle to fall into your lap. Wake up. You've been telling yourself that you'll wait until things get easier. But let me break it to you, things never get easier. It's always going to be a battle. The sooner you realize that, the sooner you'll stop waiting for the easy way out. There is no easy way. There is no shortcut. If you want to make it, you've got to go through the fire. You've got to walk through the storm. There's no comfort zone, no cushy life waiting for you at the end. The world doesn't owe you comfort. The world doesn't owe you safety. The world owes you nothing. And if you don't realize that, you'll stay stuck in this perpetual cycle of excuses and regret. The lie you've been telling yourself is that success is some distant dream, some fairy tale that happens to other people. But here's the truth: success is a war that you've been losing, not because you don't have the potential, but because you've been too busy making excuses. You've been feeding yourself lies, telling yourself that you're not ready, that you need more time, that things will get better on their own. They won't. They never do. You're not going to wake up one day and suddenly be successful. You need to take action. You need to crush the excuses and the lies that have been holding you back. You need to accept that life isn't here to give you a break. It's here to test you, and you need to stop failing. The lie that's keeping you stuck is the belief that you don't have the power to change your situation. That's the biggest lie of all. You've been waiting for someone else to change your life for you. But guess what? No one's coming. No one's going to swoop in and hand you a winning lottery ticket. No one's going to fight your battles for you. You're the only one who can change your reality. You're the only one who can get off your ass and start doing the work. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for an opportunity. Go make your own opportunity. Take control. You're not a victim of circumstance. You are the master of your fate. Let go of the lies, burn them, smash them, erase them from your mind. Because the only way to break free from the chains of mediocrity is to stop lying to yourself. Stop believing that someone else has the key to your success. Stop waiting for a handout. Stop waiting for things to get easier. And stop waiting for the perfect time. The only perfect time is now. Get your head out of the clouds and get to work. Enough of the lies. Enough of the excuses. It's time to face the truth. You are where you are because of the lies you've let control you. And if you want to change, you've got to stop feeding them. Stop listening to the voice in your head that tells you it's too hard, it's too late, or you're not good enough. That voice is a lie. And the sooner you silence it, the sooner you'll take the first step to becoming the person you were always meant to be. Let's cut the bullshit right now. The world doesn't give a damn about your comfort. It doesn't care about your feelings, your struggles, or your excuses. The only thing the world cares about is results. It's brutal. It's unforgiving. But it's also the only reality you need to understand if you want to thrive. The sooner you accept this, the faster you'll break free from the chains that have been holding you back. The raw truth is this: no one owes you anything. Not your parents, not your friends, not the government, and certainly not life itself. Everything you've been handed, every opportunity you've received, every break you thought you got because you fought for it. If you haven't gotten those things, it's because you've been too busy making excuses, sitting in your comfort zone, and waiting for something to happen. Newsflash, nothing is coming to save you. You've been waiting for the right moment, haven't you? That perfect time when everything aligns and you finally get the break you deserve. Here's the truth: you'll never get that moment. No one is coming to deliver you from the grind. There is no perfect time. There is no magic switch that flips and suddenly makes everything easy. It's never going to be perfect. It's never going to be comfortable. It's never going to be handed to you. The world is built to make sure only the strong survive. And the strong are the ones who fight every single day, no matter how hard it gets. The rest, they get left behind. And you've been pretending that you're ready to fight. But the truth is, you've been waiting for someone to throw you into the ring when you should have been training to fight on your own. What do you think this is? A game? A daydream? A movie where the hero gets to sit back and wait for their time to shine? No, this is war. Every day is a battle. A battle to get better. A battle to outwork everyone around you. A battle to prove to yourself that you're not weak, that you're not a failure, and that you will never give up. You've been playing pretend, but the raw truth is that you're not even in the fight yet. You've been hanging back, thinking that you can win without showing up fully. You can't. People around you are grinding. They're fighting for every inch of progress. And they're not stopping. They're going to outwork you, outthink you, and outlast you if you keep playing this game. You've been sitting on your ass, waiting for the stars to align, hoping for someone to hand you a blueprint for success. Guess what? No one is coming. It's you versus the world. And if you can't wake up to that fact, you're going to get crushed. The raw truth is that you're not special. You're not entitled to success just because you think you deserve it. The world doesn't care how hard you've worked in the past. It doesn't care about your potential. It doesn't care about the struggles you've been through. The only thing that matters is what you're doing today. What you're doing right now. Are you grinding? Are you putting in the work? Are you learning from your failures? Or are you sitting around waiting for someone to hand you a shortcut? Because if you're waiting for a shortcut, you've already lost. The people who succeed don't sit around waiting for permission. They don't waste time feeling sorry for themselves. They get up every day and do the work, no matter how hard it is. And guess what? It's going to be hard. It's going to be painful. It's going to feel like everything is stacked against you. But that's what separates the winners from the losers. The winners keep going when everyone else quits. They keep grinding when everyone else is complaining. They keep pushing when the world tells them to stop. And they keep moving forward when they feel like they have nothing left. If you're not willing to do that, if you're not willing to put in the work when no one is watching, then you can forget about success. It's not for you. It's for the ones who are willing to sacrifice everything for it. Success doesn't care if you're tired. Success doesn't care if you've had a bad day. Success doesn't care about your excuses. Success cares about results. And if you're not getting results, it's because you haven't earned it. You haven't fought for it. You haven't put in the hours. You haven't made the sacrifices. You've been too busy waiting for the easy way out. And here's another hard truth. You're not just competing with the people around you. You're competing with yourself. The biggest enemy you'll ever face is the version of you that's too afraid to fail, too afraid to take risks, too afraid to put it all on the line. The version of you that's constantly making excuses and taking the easy way out. That's your biggest obstacle. And the longer you let that version of you control your actions, the longer you stay stuck in mediocrity. If you want to be great, you need to become someone else. Someone who doesn't make excuses. Someone who doesn't back down from the fight. Someone who gets up every time they get knocked down. Someone who thrives in the chaos. Someone who is relentless. You've been lying to yourself for far too long, thinking that you're doing everything you can to succeed. But the truth is, you've been holding back. You've been playing it safe. You've been comfortable. You've been avoiding the hard decisions. You've been avoiding the hard work. And the longer you do that, the further away success gets. You can't expect to win if you're not willing to fight. You can't expect to win if you're not willing to do what others won't do. The road to success is filled with pain, with sacrifice, with failure. But it's also filled with progress, with growth, with results. The question is, are you willing to pay the price? The raw truth is that you haven't been giving everything you have. You haven't been going all in. You've been holding back, playing small, because you're afraid of what might happen if you go all the way. But here's the thing, if you don't go all the way, you'll never know what you're capable of. You'll never know how far you can push yourself. You'll never know how strong you can become. And you'll never know how much you can achieve. You've been lying to yourself, thinking that you've been doing enough. But the truth is, you haven't even scratched the surface. The only way to get what you want is to stop holding back, to stop making excuses, and to stop waiting for someone else to tell you it's time. It's time to stop lying. It's time to start fighting. It's time to start taking action every single day and never stop. The raw truth is that if you're not ready to do that, you're already too late. You think you have time. You think you have all the time in the world to turn things around, to make that move. to fix your mistakes. But here's the cold, hard reality: you don't. The consequences of your weakness are coming for you. Every second you waste, every minute you spend hiding in comfort, every moment you avoid the fight is a moment you'll never get back. And those moments, they add up. They accumulate, building into a mountain of regret that you will never be able to climb. You don't realize it now, but your hesitation, your lack of action, the fear you refuse to face, it's killing you. It's draining you. Every day you let fear control you. Every day you listen to the voices in your head telling you to play it safe, telling you that you're not ready or not good enough. You're digging your own grave. And when you finally wake up to this truth, it'll be too late. You won't have time to go back and fix it. You won't have time to go back and take the risk you should have taken, to make the decisions you should have made. The window of opportunity is closing, and every second you waste is one more step towards your own destruction. You've been avoiding the hard work, right? The blood, sweat, and tears. The struggle. You've been waiting for things to magically fall into place. But here's what you don't understand: the longer you wait, the harder it gets. The longer you wait, the further you fall behind. You see, while you're sitting there making excuses, others are grinding. They're learning. They're pushing through the pain. They're getting stronger while you're standing still. And guess what? They're coming for you. They'll pass you. They'll surpass you. And you'll look back wondering what happened, wondering where you went wrong. But by then it'll be too late. Your competition won't wait for you. Life won't wait for you. Time won't wait for you. The longer you stay weak, the further you'll fall behind. And there's nothing more painful than realizing you could have been something more. You could have achieved something great, but you didn't. You didn't because you were too afraid. You didn't because you didn't want to face the reality of hard work, of sacrifice, of struggle. And now, the world has left you behind. You've been telling yourself that you'll get there eventually, that you'll fix things when the time is right. But time isn't waiting for you. Time is moving forward. And while you're sitting there hoping for things to change, it's slipping through your fingers. Time doesn't care about your feelings. It doesn't care about your fears. It doesn't care that you're uncomfortable. Time just keeps moving. It's relentless. And if you're not keeping up, it will leave you behind. Your dreams, they'll slip away. Your goals, they'll fade. And all you'll have left is the pain of regret. You think you can afford to take it easy, don't you? You think you can take your time. But the reality is that every day you spend in weakness is one more day your dreams move further out of reach. Every day you avoid the grind is one more day you make it harder to get back in the fight. The longer you procrastinate, the harder it becomes to catch up. You're not just wasting time. You're burying your potential under layers of complacency, under layers of fear, under layers of self-doubt. And the worst part, you're doing to yourself. You're not only letting yourself down now, you're letting your future self down. The person you could be, the version of yourself that could have achieved greatness, is slipping away because you're too afraid to take action. You're too afraid to face the discomfort, too afraid to face the struggle, too afraid to put in the work. But guess what? That future version of you won't forgive you. You'll look back and wish you had taken that chance, wish you had taken that leap. But by then, it'll be too late. The consequences of your inaction will have already unfolded, and you'll be stuck in a life you created for yourself, a life built on weakness, on hesitation, on failure. Don't think you're exempt from failure. Don't think you're immune to the consequences of inaction. The world doesn't care about your potential. The world doesn't care about your dreams. The world only cares about what you do. And if you don't do anything, if you don't push past your fears and start taking action, then the world will forget about you. It will move on and you'll be left in the dust, wondering why you couldn't make it, why you couldn't reach your goals, why you couldn't break through. The answer will be simple: it's because you were too weak to keep fighting. You don't want to be that person. You don't want to be the one who looks back at their life with nothing but regret. You don't want to be the one who wasted every opportunity, every second, every moment. You don't want to be the one who could have made it but didn't. So stop making excuses. Stop waiting for the perfect time. Stop waiting for someone to tell you it's your turn. Because here's the reality. It's never going to be your turn unless you take it. The world doesn't wait for anyone. It's a cold, ruthless battlefield. And if you're not fighting, if you're not pushing, if you're not showing up every day, then you're losing. And losing is a consequence you can't afford. If you don't fight, if you don't show up, if you don't take action, then the consequences will follow you for the rest of your life. You'll carry that weight, that regret, that failure with you. It will eat away at you. You'll look around at the people who made it, who took the risks, who went through the struggle, and you'll realize that you had the same potential. You had the same opportunities, but you didn't take them. And that is a pain you will never escape. Time is running out. Every second you waste is a second you can never get back. Every day you stay weak is another day your dreams fade away. And if you don't make the choice now to get in the fight, to get up, to push through, then you will face the consequences of your own weakness. The truth is, your failure to act today will haunt you for the rest of your life. But it doesn't have to be this way. You can change. You can stop making excuses. You can stop wasting time. But it's up to you. The consequences of inaction are coming, and when they hit, they won't be kind. But if you choose to fight, if you choose to push past the weakness, if you choose to take control of your destiny, then you will look back one day and realize you didn't let the consequences define you. You defined your own future. And that, my friend, is the only victory worth fighting for. Breaking free and reclaiming your power. Enough with the excuses. Enough with the hesitation. Enough with the fear. Now it's time to rise. Right now, in this very moment, you have a choice. You can keep hiding, keep making excuses, keep pretending that you're waiting for something to happen. Or you can decide to fight. You can decide that this is the moment where you refuse to back down, where you refuse to be weak, where you rise up and claim everything you've been telling yourself you deserve. You've been down long enough. You've been beaten, broken, scarred. But you're still here. That means you've got something inside you, something burning. Something fierce that won't go out, no matter how hard the world tries to snuff it out. You've been knocked down, but you haven't been destroyed. You've been knocked down, but you're still standing. And that's all that matters. That's where everything changes. This is where you take back control. You've been waiting for someone to come and pull you up, haven't you? You've been waiting for the perfect moment, when the stars align, when the pain subsides, when everything magically becomes easier. But here's the thing, the perfect moment doesn't exist. It never has, and it never will. The real moment is right now. The moment when you decide that you will fight. The moment when you decide to stand tall, even though every part of you is screaming to stay down. The moment when you step up, even when the world is telling you to step back. The moment when you look yourself in the mirror and say, no more. No more fear. No more excuses. No more waiting. Now is the time. The road ahead is going to be hard. It's going to be brutal. There will be days when you want to quit. Days when you want to give in. But that's exactly why you're going to succeed. Because you know what it takes. You know what the struggle feels like. And you know that the pain is the price of victory. The grind, the sweat, the sleepless nights, the sacrifices, they're all part of the process. And if you're willing to keep going, even when every ounce of you wants to quit, then you're going to rise. It's time to stop pretending that you can achieve greatness without paying the price. There's no magic shortcut. There's no cheat code. The path to success is earned, not given. But here's the truth you need to hear. You are the one who can earn it. You are the one who can push through the pain. You are the one who can break the chains of mediocrity and step into the power that's been waiting inside you all along. You've been trapped in your own mind, believing the lies that have been holding you down. But now you're breaking free. And when you break free, nothing will be the same. This is your moment. This is the time when you rise from the ashes of your past mistakes, your failures, your doubts, and your fears. You rise from the rubble of everything that tried to bury you. You rise because you refuse to stay down any longer. You rise because the pain, the fear, the doubt, it all fades away to embrace the struggle. When you choose to get up and go after what's yours, the world is watching. But more importantly, you are watching. This is about proving to yourself that you are stronger than you thought. Stronger than anyone ever told you you were. Stronger than every single excuse you've made. The rise is not just about physical strength. It's about mental fortitude. It's about the decision to never quit, no matter what. You're going to face setbacks. You're going to face obstacles. But what separates the winners from the losers is not the challenges themselves, it's the response to those challenges. It's the refusal to stay down, the refusal to let failure define you. You will rise because you are not weak. You will rise because you are built for this. And no matter how dark things get, you will not let yourself be defeated. Right now, your future self is watching you. And you know what they're waiting for. They're waiting for you to choose. They're waiting for you to stop making excuses, to stop being weak, to stop hiding in the shadows. They're waiting for you to take that first step, because once you take that first step, everything will change. The floodgates will open, and your potential will pour out like a river, unstoppable, relentless. Your dreams will start to take shape, your goals will start to manifest, and all of a sudden, you'll look back and realize that you were never really as lost as you thought. You were just waiting for the right moment. And the right moment is now. You need to burn every bridge that leads back to your old self. Burn every excuse. Burn every comfort. Burn every ounce of fear that's held you back. The person you were before is not the person you're going to become. That person was weak. That person was scared. That person was afraid of failure, but that person is gone. You've buried them. And what's left is a warrior, a fighter, a beast who will stop at nothing to get what they want. If you're not willing to fight for your future, if you're not willing to put in the blood, sweat, and tears, then you don't deserve the life you want. But if you are willing to fight, if you are willing to push beyond your limits, then nothing can stop you. You are unstoppable. The only thing that can stand in your way is yourself. And the only thing that can hold you back is your refusal to rise. So rise. Rise and take back everything they said you couldn't have. Rise and show the world that you're not some weak, scared little person who's afraid of their own greatness. Rise and demand respect. Rise and become the person you were always meant to be. Rise because that's the only option left. You've been down long enough. It's time to rise. And once you do, there's no going back. You'll never go back to that weak version of yourself. You'll never go back to that scared, complacent person. You will rise and you will take what's yours. Because if you don't rise, if you don't fight, if you don't demand the life you want, then you've already lost. This is your rise. Make it count. This is the final order. You've heard enough. The words have been spoken. The truth has been laid out in front of you like a battlefield. The war has been declared. And it's time for you to make a decision. Will you keep hiding in the shadows? Or will you step forward and claim the victory that's always been waiting for you? There's no more waiting. There's no more time for indecision. The excuses, they don't matter. The fear, it's a lie. The past, it's irrelevant. What matters now, right here, is this moment. What you do next. You think you've reached your limit. You think you've been pushed as far as you can go. But that's the biggest lie of all. Your true power, your true strength, it hasn't even begun to show up yet. You haven't even scraped the surface of what you're capable of. And until you break past every boundary you've set for yourself, until you push through every wall, every limit, every ounce of doubt, you will never know just how much power lies within you. Here's the truth you need to face. You're standing at the edge of your destiny right now. Every step you take from this point forward will either lead you to the life you've always dreamed of, or to a life of regret. There's no middle ground. There's no gray area. You're either fighting for everything you want, or you're resigning yourself to a life of mediocrity. You're either the warrior or the coward. You're either the champion or the failure. And that choice is yours. So now what are you going to do? You can sit there making excuses. You can sit there hiding in your comfort zone. Or you can get up and fight. You can get up and burn everything that's holding you back. You can get up and step into your power. No one is going to give you permission. No one is going to tell you that it's your turn. The world doesn't owe you anything. The only thing the world owes you is what you're willing to take. And you're the only one who can take it. You've heard the calls. You've felt the tug. The pull to greatness, to power, to strength. It's been there whispering to you. But today the whisper becomes a shout. Today you stop being passive. You stop waiting for the universe to hand you your dreams. You stop waiting for things to change on their own. You start taking action. You start demanding the life you want. So what's your move? Your past doesn't matter. Your failures don't matter. Your doubts don't matter. The only thing that matters is what you do from this point forward. It's time to cut the weak version of yourself loose. It's time to let go of the past. It's time to stop being afraid. The real war begins now, and you're either in it or you're out. You either go all in or you quit. Let me tell you something, you don't quit. You don't quit when it gets tough. You don't quit when the pressure mounts. You don't quit when the odds are stacked against you. You fight until you've earned everything you've ever wanted. You fight until the world bends to your will. You fight until there is nothing left to give but victory. There are no more excuses. There's no more waiting for the right time. The time is now. You can keep hesitating, keep holding back, keep playing small. But what you're doing is wasting your life. What you're doing is letting precious time slip through your fingers. Time you'll never get back. And when the end comes, and make no mistake, the end will come, you'll either look back with regret or with the satisfaction of knowing you gave it everything you had. The question is, what will you regret more? You don't have time for regrets. You don't have time for hesitation. You don't have time to wonder if you could have done more. You will do more. You will be more. You are capable of so much more than you've ever allowed yourself to believe. And today, right now, you're going to step into that power. You're going to step into the life you were always meant to live. The one you've been too afraid to claim. The fight is on. The battlefield is set. And it's time to charge forward. You don't ask for permission. You don't wait for the world to give you its approval. You take what's yours. You fight with every ounce of energy you have. You push through every wall, every obstacle, every doubt, every fear. You are a warrior. You are the storm that will tear through every obstacle. You are the fire that will consume every excuse. You are the one who will rise from the ashes, stronger than ever before. You are the one who will break free from everything that's held you back. And when it's all said and done, when the dust settles and the battle is over, you will stand victorious. You will stand as the person you were always meant to be. So don't hesitate. Don't wait. Don't doubt yourself. You know what to do. You know what's at stake. And you know that if you don't take action now, you will forever be a slave to the life you could have had. So I'll tell you one last time, move. Get up. Fight. Take control. And win. There are no other options. There is no other choice. This is it. This is your time. And you will rise. And Odell, move.